Hey y'all, it's Tasha. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I share life as a new mom, trying to balance it all. In today's video, I'm kicking off the new year with an office refresh. Ever since I had my baby, this office has become like a storage room for everything around the house, and it's just gotten so messy. And I really haven't been motivated to come up in here and do work because of all the mess that's around. And so I wanted to change that, and I wanted to reorganize my office space so that I could be productive, but I also needed to make sure that it wasn't a space just for me to work in, but also a space that I could have my child in, and also my two dogs, who are all very clingy and they always want to be around me. So I needed to restructure my office, and then I also wanted to create an environment that allowed for more natural sunlight to come in so that I could film and have good lighting. So those are kind of the reasons why I wanted to restructure my office. So first things first, let me show you how messy this office really got. So like I said, this room was a hot mess. I had baby stuff in here, stuff that belonged in the dining room, boxes that needed to be put away. It was just a bit overwhelming for me, and I'm the kind of person where my environment can really impact my stress levels, and so I needed a better arrangement and storage solution to make sure that all my stuff had a place. So I used Canva to plan the layout, and I decided to add a new storage piece up against the blank wall and move my desk up against the window so I could make the most of the natural light for shooting content. I also used Canva to design this mood board, which helped me organize my ideas. I cleared out the room and I tossed out all the things I didn't need, and I moved the things I wanted to keep into the kitchen. And this actually gave me a clear view of everything that I had, including things that I totally forgot about. And I really think this step is important because you might think that you need to buy more stuff only to realize that you already have it. So lay it all out and really get a good inventory of what you already have and the things that you still need. Now that the room is cleared, I can go ahead and get this desk turned and moved up against the window. And of course I had hubby help me because it was heavy as hell. So next, let's unbox this new piece of furniture I bought as my storage solution. I found this gorgeous sideboard buffet cabinet from Wayfair, and it was spacious enough for me to store all of my equipment and my supplies. And I really liked how it fit perfectly with my aesthetic, and it matched the vibes and the energy I was going for. And it came with 3 drawers and a cabinet, and it was like the perfect mix of beige, gray, and faux wood, which is what I already kind of had going on in the room. And I actually bought this for under $300. I thought that was pretty good for the level of quality. It was super heavy, so I know it's durable, and I really think it's gonna last a long time. And I really love the brushed gold hardware. That's actually what attracted me to this piece. And I just want to thank my man for helping me build this out. It took us about 3 hours. We did it at nighttime after we put the baby down to sleep. And I'm glad we were able to knock it out together. We counted it as a date night, and it was really fun, and we had to work together, of course. So if you are running out of date night ideas, go online to Wayfair or wherever and go buy you a new piece of furniture to build and get your partner to help you put it together. Most of the time that we spent working on this was from us unboxing and separating and organizing all the tiny little pieces so that we could see everything. But for the most part, the manual was really easy to follow and understand. So we finished up putting the drawers in, and by the grace of God, this whole sideboard fit perfectly on this wall. And I actually didn't even measure it, so that's a win. Don't be like me though. Make sure you measure the furniture before you buy it. I'd hate for you to have to return it. Now at this point, my husband was about to fight these drawers. It was a little tricky lining them up on the drawer track, but we were able to figure it out. Okay, so here's some of the things that I placed in the drawers. Things like my notebooks, planners, markers, pens, etc. Now I'm one of those people that buys a bunch of planners and notebooks because they're cute and I don't even be using them. So they're stored there. In this second drawer, I have some hair tools and some hair curlers because I want to get back into doing some more hair tutorials. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those videos. And in this last drawer, I just have some coloring activity books, just something for relaxation. I store some of the bigger items in the cabinet, and I have an organizer basket for all the little small camera and phone equipment I've collected over the years. And I store my camera back here too, along with some more hair equipment like my Revere and also my overhead dryer. And then I put some printer paper in there. So this is the final look of the sideboard with a few things on top that I found around the house, which brings me to my next tip. Shop your house. I literally went around my house with this bin and I filled it up with items that I could find that I thought would be really cute as decor for my shelves. And I wanted the decor on my shelves to be really cute and girly. So I found things like perfume, shoes, bags, hair products, headbands, just things that I liked and things that all could kind of go together aesthetically. So here I am unloading everything from the bin onto an area on the floor so that I can make some space in the bin to put away the existing items from the shelves that I no longer want to use. I just wanted the aesthetic in my workspace to match the vibes and the energy that makes me creative. And so having more of the things that inspire me added to these shelves would really help. And it just helps bring a little extra personality to the space and helps make the room feel more like me. Styling the shelves was my favorite part. I just love arranging things and just trying to figure out ways to set things up to make them look really cute together and finding the right combinations and placement of different items. And so there was, sometimes where I had to move things from one shelf to another because it didn't fit because of the heights of different things. So I just played around with it and made it work, and I was able to, get it to look really nice. I think it turned out pretty well balanced and it showcased the different elements of me. I found some things from around the house that I thought might look cool on the wall that the sideboard is up against. So I was just playing around with them and trying to see what looked good and how I wanted to arrange things. And I had a diffuser and a little lamp that had like all these long wires, and I really don't like wires showing. I think it takes away from the beautiful decor. So I was trying to figure out a way to hide them. So hubby helped me plug them in to the outlets. And I also purchased this cable management disguiser. And so hubby assembled it all and like basically tucked all the wires into the little cable management case. And we were able to hide all the cables, and it just looked way better. And I also had a lot of wires next to my desk too. So we did the same exact thing. I actually ended up buying 3 of these things because I just hate cables. And I love the way that this looks, and it still is a piece of decor too, even though it has a function and a purpose, but I love these things. I also placed one on top of my desk behind my computer so that I could still have access to all my charging cables. So I needed them to be close by, but still out of the way. Okay, so you saw the before and now here's the after. I'm loving these updates, y'all. My office now has a refreshed vibe and it's more functional for my lifestyle as a new mom, a wife, a full-time content creator, and a dog mom. I can create content in this space. I can have my daughter and my dogs around. I can do my nails, eat lunch, watch a show, whatever, and have plenty of storage and room for all my camera gear and my hair supplies. Plus, my husband can come join me to chat or work in here too. All right, y'all, so that was my little office tour. I'm so excited to get in here and actually start doing some work. I'm ready for this year. I got my goals planned out and everything. So I'm pumped. I love this space. It's a nice environment for me to really be productive like I want to be, and so I literally just can't wait to get up in here. But let me know how you like it. If there's anything that caught your eye, I'm going to be listing most of the items in the description so you can find them there. If you plan on organizing your office for the new year? Let me know in the comments.